Well, what we see in action right now, and I look fantastic. My hair doesn't look great, but my outfit is good. What we see in action right now, hello, Ben Mintz.
Hello, Brandon Walker. How are you?
Is we are seeing priorities being utilized and being put out there. We're seeing how people prioritize their day. First of all, before we get to the priorities, let's just pan to the right and let's pour out a little bit of liquor for our fallen homie. It's
tough scene.
It's a tough scene. It's a shame. It's a shame, but his seat will remain on this show untaken and unmolested. It will for a month. We will have that memorial up as we pour one out for the rider in the sky right now. He'll be back. You can't keep a good man down, or Rico either. So, moment of silence for Rico Bosco. Very good. Now, we will talk a little bit about priorities because, Ben, and thank you for covering for me yesterday after I had to go get COVID tested for the 9th time in 4 days. I prioritize this show. I always get here every single day at about 7:30, 8 a.m. to plan for the show. And you get here usually about 11:45. And here we are. We're sitting here. We're ready. We're ready to talk sports and gambling and everything. And there's another show across the hall, Mush the Line, that is still going on. Still going on. There they are. It's they're just having a good time in there. And Big Ev's not even on that fucking show. Big Ev's not even on the fucking Mush the Line. And there they sit. So you got
so is there like some kind of coup going on with Jerry here? Is there something with you and Jerry? It's been testing you lately. Do you think?
No, it's well, you got a real Italian there who's the guest. You got Marty who will pretend to be whatever he needs to pretend to be, and then there's Jerry, the really 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 fake Italian, or one of our fake Italians. We have many.
Jerry's looking kind of dapper today.
Jerry does look good. He does look good. Oh boy, that looks fantastic. Is he beating off now? What is that? So there they go. They're just in there. Mush the Line is still going. We start this show every day. John, what time do we start the show?
I'm curious, Brandon.
I believe.
Well, I asked John a question.
I believe 12 o'clock.
12
right?
o'clock.
Yeah.
What time were you ready to go?
I was ready to go at about, I would say today I was ready to go at about 10:45 today.
Wow, that's okay. Teacher's pet over here. I wasn't even ready to go 10:45. Okay, so yes, Ben Mintz.
My question is, you came in, walked the line, your show.
Right, yeah.
That was right when you got hired. That was what you put up. What are your thoughts on the way it has evolved? Because it's definitely different than it used to be.
I like that Marty is enjoying his show. I am a big Marty guy. I love Marty Mush. That's on a personal and a work level. So the fact that he decided to keep it going and has evolved it to what he wanted it to be, I applaud that.
Okay.
I think also, the fact that he's not half-assing it either.
No, he's bringing in good guests. He's being creative. He's not going through the motions. It's just not about gambling.
He's working his ass off. So I respect that. So,
okay.
but when that show starts to eat my show, I mean, it's, sometimes Daddy has to be told he's Daddy. So they're gonna have to come in there, especially Big Ev. Big Ev's not even on that show. He just heard there was gonna be an Italian guy and some food, and he's just in there. What's he doing?
I figured Marty and Ev would be in here chirping big today after the gambling.
Now the show's over, and they still. They're just dicking around. The show's over. This Italian guy is just stuffing his fucking face.
That's my Uncle Richie boy.
That's his Uncle Richie boy. Marty's got to put on the hat. Big Ev taking his fucking sweet time. Yeah, fake Italian to a real Italian. I'd like to be you one day. The doors open. Okay, we're just looking in there. Yeah, there's the fake Italian. There's the Italian stuffing his face again. That's Richie boy. Now we got Marty just hanging out. How many bites of that can you take? Okay, here we go.
Let's see how long do you think they're gonna take their sweet time coming over here?
I think they already are, Ben Mintz.
Yeah.
I think they already are. Man. There's a show going on in here. Your job is to be in here. Look at this guy. Look at this fucking guy. What do they call him? Little Mo Mozzarella?
Little Mo Mozzarella. You learn new nicknames every day up here in the
your sister's
Northeast.
ass. All right, there you go. There's your bread. Laugh at your joke. It's not very funny, but I'm going to fake laugh. Okay, there's Dukes. That's unfortunate. Get out of the way, Dukes. Okay. All right, go back in there. Talk some more.
Yeah, I wonder if they're.
This is a riveting episode of what's this show?
Pig Central.
Pig Central. Yeah, shut the fucking door. They just shut the door. Oh, I'm going to get them.
Okay, fair enough. Well, you think Marty and Ev would be pumped about getting in here after the gambling night they had last night. I mean, last night was crazy. Smitty went 4-0 on Pick Central and had the third best record. Now Brandon is confronting them in the hallway. He's not happy. It's getting heated in there. Brandon looks a little salty. Still waiting here at it's 12:06.
Ben, if I told you that Marty Mush and Big Ev were over there, they're doing a TikTok. They're doing a TikTok.
I believe that. I haven't figured out the TikTok thing personally.
Oh, I haven't either.
Yeah, I think we're just too old, man. Like I try to, I know we're all over all platforms and we're everywhere at Barstool. That one still a foreign language to me.
So we're gonna talk NFL lines today. I guess we could do a little college football, a little cleanup because I wasn't here yesterday. And again, thank you for hosting the show.
Yeah, no problem.
It was good to see Kirby Smart finally get one to me. Like, not really because he recruits at such a high level. He's a great coach, and they're probably going to take over the sport very soon. But really, I'm at the point where anybody but Alabama is a plus.
That's exactly where I am. I think that's part of you being a Mississippi State fan and me being an Ole Miss fan, that it's better when everybody gets their day. It's just not good for sports when Alabama or the Patriots win every single one of them.
All
right, here we go.
What are we doing here?
We're doing the show. What do you mean?
Yeah, I understand, but you've brought a guest.
Yeah, little Mo Mozzarella.
Okay, so do we have an actual real Italian for the first time here instead of our fake Italians?
He's a real Italian.
Where you from, Mo?
Huh? I'm from West Point, Mississippi. Where are you from?
How you doing? Brooklyn, Queens. I'm known in all five boroughs.
You can't be from both.
I am. I don't care about that shit. I make my own rules.
Okay.
We don't. We're a little outside the box.
Okay. So
How's Alabama, Trina?
I'm from Mississippi. It's next to Alabama.
All right. There's a river over there, right?
Oh, on one side, yeah.
You know Tom Sawyer?
I do.
He's with me.
Is he?
But stop, bro.
You a big Huckleberry Finn guy?
I used to read the books when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Serious. I was into that. The guy fishes with a string on his toe.
Did you like Mark Twain or Samuel Clemens as a writer better?
Mark Twain. Mm-hmm. Good guy.
Yeah.
Close the door. I'm getting interference
Close the
over
fucking
here.
door, man. Shit. Is this Richie Boy?
Yeah.
That's the director.
Yeah. That's Richie Boy right there.
Okay.
Fucking guy. Look, now you can't leave.
And you're related to TJ, the producer on the show?
As long as he's a good kid. If we give him anything bad, we're getting rid of him.
No, well, the bad guys aren't here today.
Give me cement shoes, size 14.
We gotta clean
I don't
up.
think you're going to quite make it. So, Marty, what we got here?
No, yeah, he's a gambler, but he doesn't watch sports. He watches Gamecast.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
I mean, that makes sense to me.
It's a really
That's on the sense.
I mean, with Gamecast these days, all you need to know is the numbers.
Either gambler or cokehead if they sit in the store for fucking 30 minutes. Behind a minute, fucking with the thing.
If you guys don't mind, if you can just acknowledge the memorial for a second.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So,
Tough scene.
Yeah, shout out Rico.
We had a moment of silence earlier, Marty.
So
I mean,
shout out to Rico.
it's a tough day for the
I
riders.
want to know in that thing there, who's in place of Henry Hill?
I don't know the original picture. So
Richard, in that picture, which Henry Hill?
so Rico's Joe Pesci. I can tell that.
Yeah, Rico's Joe Pesci.
I think Dave's Henry Hill, right?
Is he really?
I think he is.
Whoever created that should definitely get
Big
clipped
Cat's
from Barstool.
Big Cat, I think, is Paulie.
Imagine being on that thing and you're the rat.
Yeah, it's tough.
So Hank is Jimmy Conway?
I think Big Cat's Paulie.
Hank is De Niro.
I think.
Yeah. I think Dave is actually.
Oh no. Oh, Dave is De Niro.
So who's Henry?
Oh, Hank.
So that's Hank. Hank
Actually,
is,
coincidentally, his name is Henry also.
okay, so that works.
Oh my God, Henry! If you don't, you gotta
Hendry.
call him Henry from now on.
Hendry.
Don't even ever call him anything
Hendry.
else. Is he here?
no, he's got
yeah,
COVID.
yeah, he got
got
COVID.
the Roni.
Got the COVID. Yeah.
That's horrible. Because in my head, I associated him with Henry Hill, and when you said he had COVID, I said, "Fuck him." That's fucked up. That's so fucked up. I'm sorry, bro.
He said we
I
don't
didn't
glorify rats.
Nah, I'm only playing. What's up?
I don't know. How you doing?
Nothing. I came in on your show, so you guys gamble a lot.
We do. This is the gambling show.
I went 7-2 yesterday.
I went 6-1.
Smitty went 4-0 and finished third.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a great
We
day.
went like 11-0 last 2 weeks. 0-11.
How do-
0-11.
Oh, we got to fit. That's a
Small
big
difference.
Well, 0-11. Yeah. We
I went
did bad.
2-2. I thought 2-2 is not horrible. I forget
No, 2
last
and 2.
night.
What's up with the
Wait,
Nuggets?
what-
Last night, the Nuggets, bro.
What happened to the Nuggets last night?
They were fucking winning like 30, and they lost.
Yeah.
Scumbags.
The Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are good.
Grizzlies are really
I
good.
10 in a row.
I hit the
hit-
Grizzlies.
I hit the Grizzlies. I had Ja Morant and Steph. Ja Morant had 24 points in the third quarter. I needed 25. He didn't get it till 58 seconds left in the fourth.
This guy
God.
treats quarters like sewer caps. Fucking don't spend no money. He
No, he
squeezed a
don't.
penny so hard he did the Gettysburg Address.
So I guess what we're gonna do is go over the NFL lines today. If you guys want to do that,
Yeah, let's do
Let's
it.
do it.
you a big NFL guy? Jets or Giants? One of those, right?
I don't give a shit. I don't like to pick a team I like because I rather just bet.
You were giving me Giants energy.
I don't have.
I'm a Giants fan.
I'm not a fan of any sport team.
No sport team in the world.
I don't give a fuck about. I don't
No
know.
Yankees, no Mets.
Nah.
How do you get through? How do you get through life like that?
My son likes the Yankees, so.
Well,
I
what do you
begin-
like in life? You gotta like something. Do you like anything in life?
I like to gamble. I don't care about the sport teams.
He's like he's a Mickey Mantle's not going to pay your rent guy.
Yeah.
I would argue Mickey Mantle would do a great job of paying your rent if you were able to bet on Mickey Mantle a lot.
You
Mickey
know the
Mantle.
reference?
Back in the
Baseball's
60s, no.
fucking the most boring sport in the world.
I agree with that.
I think that baseball should.
To watch, not to play. But
Yeah, but baseball should be down to 6 innings max.
I don't hate that.
6 innings, maybe 60 games a year, something like
Yeah,
that.
that's
So we
it.
went to the 7 innings is pretty good.
7 innings is nice.
Oh yeah, we went to
We
a
went to
Cubs
the
game. That was
Cubs
7
game where
innings.
in
I'm actually
Chicago.
going to predict the future. I bet you they're eventually going to change the innings. They'll make it less.
I don't think they're ever
No?
going to change the innings.
Pension span is so bad.
It's been
now.
100. It's been 150 years. I think they got it
It's
locked
time
in.
for change, bro. We got to think forward.
I don't really come from a place that changes much. So, all right. Well, I'm just trying to hang on by the seat of my pants. You can sit down if you like. You don't have to stand in the corner. We won't put you on camera. You can sit in that chair.
Yeah, sit down.
Yeah, have a seat.
You want
the,
manicure, pedicure?
You're a fucking family, man.
The Raiders is the play.
Yeah.
+5.5.
All right, here we go.
Oh man.
Yes.
Here we go. So you've got all the road teams are in fact underdogs this weekend. So you've got Raiders +5 at Bengals. You got Pats +4 at Bills. Those are the Saturday games. Now, why would you say the Raiders are the play over maybe the Pats, who have won in Buffalo already? Buffalo is playing a lot better than New England right now, but playoffs are a different animal. You like the Raiders +5.
The Raiders are my favorite because, one, the Bengals are the hottest team going right now. When in terms of everyone's like, all right, the Bengals are back. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. The Raiders like barely get in. They kind of their interim coach. They went through everything.
Yeah.
I think is their time because I think almost the obvious play is the fucking Bengals.
I don't know that the Bengals are the obvious play. I think of the
You don't
last.
think 5.5 is too much?
I don't think the last 20 years. Every single time the Bengals get to the spot, they fail.
They're 0-7.
Every single
They haven't
time.
won a playoff game since
This is a
1990.
team built a program. This is a franchise that is built to fail in this spot. So, I kind of agree with your
See,
pick.
like, I'm on the Raiders, but also just a counter that. I mean, there's also everything's different about this team.
Everything's different, but everything's
different
also
coach,
the same.
players, everything.
Like Carson Palmer was once the hot Joe Burrow. Chad Ochocinco was once the hot Jamar Chase. Everything's different, but everything's the same.
No,
So-
I hear you.
So I just think this is a fan base. This is everything. They are terrified. They're going to walk in that stadium terrified Saturday night, and you can't walk into a playoff game terrified.
You think Joe Burrow's walking in there terrified?
Not Joe
I
Burrow
think
per
I'm
se, but
arguing
I
against
think there's
myself.
going to be. I think there's going to be a feeling of
All the pressure's on them.
all the pressures
Oh,
on them.
they
That's what I'm
see
trying
that.
to say.
They see those
100%.
stats too. They see those 0-7, whatever. it
I
is.
was surprised. I thought the total was a little low for this game.
What is it?
It's at 49. Like it's Niners Cowboys is 50.5. It's the biggest total of the week, and then Raiders Bengals is 49. I feel like these are two offenses that are going to give it to each other.
Yeah.
So I'm an under.
I got my handicapper in the room, just so you know. He don't want to be on camera, but who do you got, Rich?
I like Dallas.
Who?
likes Dallas. I like that.
We're talking about the Bengals and the Raiders.
He's the best.
You're just talking about a different game.
I like that. He likes what he likes. He doesn't,
Yeah,
doesn't give a fuck about what we're talking about. He likes the Dallas.
We asked him a question. Do you like the Raiders or the Bengals? I like Dallas.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Take the
Yeah.
points.
I love that.
Could be a field goal game.
I agree with that. Even like, the Bengals could. What are you doing? You about to go do it on TikTok?
No, I was getting my hat.
What is this? Are these hats? This is.
Oh, he's setting you up. Look at it. You don't for my arm.
Are these
He doesn't want to be on.
My hat.
these hats? Are you? Your sister's ass. So you say that a lot.
I say your mother's ass.
Okay,
but
all right.
he says your sister's ass. I like it.
His sister used to dance for chicken cutlets in Bayonne.
I knew that. I knew that.
His mother used to kickstart Harleys for the Hells Angels.
Your sister's ass, little more mozzarella.
What's your hat?
Stop being a neck bone.
What's a neck bone?
Like
You.
a nerd.
I'm not a neck bone. You take shots at me a lot.
Who do you got,
It's
Mo?
funny.
What's
You
your
take
name?
shots at me
You
a lot.
react
Yeah.
to it the most.
What is
You
it?
take
Mitzi.
shots at me a lot.
Mitzi?
Mincy.
That's your name?
Yeah.
And where you from?
I'm from Monroe, Louisiana. We got the south. We got the south.
All right, he's
I
got to
like-
stop talking.
Well, he doesn't talk much. Did you,
What he
is it a
hasn't
rule?
stopped since we asked him a question. Richie boy hasn't stopped. Just because
he's-
you're family doesn't mean you can just talk the whole time, Richie boy.
Richie boy. I used to love Louisiana. I used to go down there. It was great.
You went to
Been
New
to
Orleans. You went to
You've
New
been to New
Orleans.
Orleans, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
you
I
went
went
and
to
got
the
hookers in
Bayou.
New Orleans. Going to get hookers in New Orleans is not going to Louisiana.
I went to the Bayou.
No, you didn't.
I ate a Nutri-Rang.
What, you go bury a
You
guy?
had a nutri- Oh wow.
I didn't eat that shit. I
Okay,
did
good.
catch one by the neck. I did.
Catch any alligators?
Nah,
No-
like,
no
the
gators?
guy had a whole thing set up. I think he drugged the thing.
Guy ate a
Because like
hooker's
all of a
pussy
sudden a
in New
fucking
Orleans.
alligator jumps up. He's going over there all brave and the thing's half stunad. I think he put something
I'm
in
sorry,
the water.
half what?
Stunad.
Nod.
Guys, when I ask him a question, that doesn't mean y'all just say the answers.
Because we
do
know
not,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's stunad?
Stunad's like you're stupid.
Yeah, being dumb.
I just know it from The Sopranos. I've heard that. This is the
too nice.
Are
Sopranos
you the
term.
guys on Barstool that dress up like the good fellas? They have like a whole thing they do. Like it's a spin on.
Advisors.
the advisors.
Yeah, that's what
Where
Stu
are those
does.
guys? I want to talk to them.
Stu's here somewhere. I,
Stu's
could-
here.
I-
Stu's
I don't
here.
know if
Oh,
this
Stu
studio
was
can
one of the
handle
guys?
Stu
Yeah.
right now. If Stu's
Oh,
oh,
he-
Stu's right there. Oh,
Stu-
Jesus. I
There's
don't know.
Hank the Tank. I know him.
Okay, that's not right at all.
Tank the Hank.
That's Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank.
We have Hank and we have Frank.
He got mad at me one day.
I could see that.
Okay, I said, somebody told me to tell him something about the Mets because they knew he'd get mad.
He
And I
loves
didn't-
sports teams.
He's obsessed with the Mets, I guess.
Yeah.
He literally steam came out of his ears because I was like, you don't like the Mets or some stupid shit. He's a good guy. Tank
A lot of the Mets fans would probably agree that he doesn't like them though.
You know
how
what?
negative he is on them.
I know the squirrel. You know the squirrel?
The fat squirrel? Who are we
The
talking about?
squirrel on the Mets is a player. They call him the squirrel. You guys don't know that. I met the guy.
Is
Good guy.
the bread like a prop? Or do you have to have the bread wherever you go? Or what are we doing with the bread?
It's delicious.
That's a gigantic piece of bread you're just casually chewing on over there.
Semolina.
Semolina.
Stop doing that! Stop doing that! Let him answer the questions.
Yo, can I ask you a question about the South?
I don't give a fuck what you do.
All right, so let's do it. Why are the chicken nuggets better at McDonald's in the South than the North?
I don't know the answer to that question, but you're 100% right.
There's
I think
so much
because
better,
all
bro.
food,
Really?
I believe because all food is better down south. We don't care about trans fats and all that shit. Give us everything. Give us more
I
sugar
like
in
the
our
South.
Coke. The South is just a much better place in general.
I like the South.
So
So
the Nuggets are better.
the nuggets are yes,
Way
100
better, dude.
I had chicken nuggets from McDonald's yesterday. They were trash.
They're bad now. They changed the batter.
Like they're better in terms of everything, or they don't cook them as good, or what do you?
They're
like
a little
the-
bigger.
no, I
they're a
think
little
it's
plumper.
even whiter.
Yeah, they're
Like,
whiter.
it's like whiter.
Yeah.
Definitely better. New Orleans got good food.
New Orleans got great.
New
New
Orleans
Orleans is the
got
best
great
food
food.
city in this country.
New Orleans got great food.
Take
And-
it easy, Mo.
No, New Orleans is the best food city in this
Let me
country.
say something to you. New York really does got good food, though.
Oh yeah.
You can't. I mean, I'm not gonna say. I could say New Orleans does have really good food, but I'm not. I don't know. I gotta guess. I say
But New York doesn't have its own food. It just has everybody else's food.
But New York's got good food.
It's got good food. Yes, but it has
Hands
everybody
down,
else's
the best
food.
Italian food in the country is New York. There's nobody touching it.
It would be hard to argue that.
I
Yes.
agree.
The pizza
mean-
and the bagels up here too.
the bagels, the pizza.
Yeah, bagels.
New York
one-
is
if,
the
No, I
best.
went
We got
to
the best bread.
if bagels one of your good foods, I'm not sure you're
It's
a
the
great.
water though. We got the water.
The best bread.
got the
Yeah.
water.
All right, let's talk about sports again. Let me pick 2 teams real quick, and then I want you to track it. You bring me back up if I go 3 for 3.
Oh, of course, yeah, of
All
course.
right,
we'll
so
bring
we'll
you
go
back.
3 for 3. Give me.
Yeah,
Just
bring
shoot
you
the
back
game.
up. What do you live 5 miles from here in
I'll
Jersey?
fucking throw a rock. I'll break this window. No, but serious. Give me 3 games. Just say the names.
Okay, here we got 3 games.
You ain't picking these. I'm gonna do my 3 picks. Then I'm gonna have my consigliere. He's gonna give me 3.
Consigliere.
Yeah,
Well,
and we're
Richie
gonna
Boy can
keep.
talk if he wants.
He won't stop. He won't let me pick my games. He's gonna sway me.
All right. Well, here you're
Go
in
ahead.
luck. We just happen to have more games. So
I don't want those who win dance. Just shoot them at me. Let's go.
Patriots at Bills. Patriots +4. Saturday night, prime time. Buffalo probably going to be cold as shit.
I'm taking the Bills. Chalk it up.
I think I'm taking the Bills too.
I don't
Nice.
hate that pick.
Yeah, I
It's.
think.
Who's tracking this?
We
Oh,
got-
grab a pen.
We got it. We got
Got it.
it.
It's being recorded.
I think
You're
that
good.
you were right. I think the Patriots peaked.
Yeah,
At
I
the-
think they
at the
peaked in
wrong
October.
time.
Nice. You know why? I'm going to tell you my mentality of how I picked it. It's got nothing to do with anything you're talking about. I do it off colors. And I feel like the Bills, it's
Careful.
cold outside. Buffaloes are good with the cold.
They legitimately wear the same colors.
That's why I went with
Buffaloes, though.
That's why the Buffaloes like the cold. Patriots? Who's a Patriot anymore?
George Washington crossing the Delaware in the middle of the winter. I mean, he
This
was
country's all shungad. It's falling apart right now.
You're not going to explain that? You're not just going to say, Shingard.
I was thinking. I
What do you
thought
say,
about it.
Shingard? What are you saying?
Shungad.
That's not a word.
That's like when you drink?
No.
You don't. I can
No.
tell.
That's not even a. That's not an insult.
No.
Oh, God damn it. Here we go. Have a seat.
My man, $100,000. What do you want to do?
Memorial Steve.
We can take the memorial away for right
Bro,
now.
that suit is fucking sick, bro. That's Brioni?
And I actually own it. It's not like something I rented. Because the place that I used to rent at, they went
We didn't give him a shirt or nothing, my man?
nothing. I got no merch.
Come on. They don't got
We'll get
nothing
him.
for
We'll
him?
get him.
I didn't know you until 10 minutes ago. So relax.
But Stu's my man. So we got we picked the first pick, right?
Yeah, we had Pats +4 against the Bills, and you picked the Bills.
Gotcha. Who's next?
So Sunday, the first game. Before we get to that, Stu, any thoughts on Pats and Bills or Raiders and Bengals Saturday? I know you just did advisors. You don't have to give away your picks.
No, I'm okay with it.
The mic. Talking to the mic.
The mic.
I like Bengals as my number one.
Really?
So
Can't go against Joey P.
Marty,
I think that, listen, let's really talk about how amazing the rookie year is going to be, obviously.
yeah,
And Joe Burrow in his second year, because it's never been done. Obviously, Justin Herbert did it, so we can't say it's never been done, because now that the offense is so prolific in the NFL, all the offensive records are going to be broken, and it's not really apples to apples, you know what I'm saying? But be that as it may,
Yeah.
there's no stopping Burrow. There's no stopping Jamar Chase. In college, to win the national championship, and I was against him on all 8 games. He won 8 straight, including the championship game. I was against him every game because the public was betting him like it was free money. And as it turns out,
It was.
It was free money, but he was not a college superstar. He's an NFL superstar.
well, he was a college. He turned himself into a college superstar.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm saying he was a college superstar, but NFL, I can't believe. So anyway, Cincinnati Bengals, long overdrawn answer.
Okay. All right. So we move on now to Sunday, and we bring back in.
The mozzarella.
Okay, just relax. Eagles +8.5 at the Bucks. Tampa, Florida, defending champions. Eagles. I'm not
My
sure.
friend, listen,
You got a friend.
the Eagles are mushed. They're mushed.
They're done.
I don't even know who they're playing.
You about to have
I
a heart
got the other
attack?
team.
You okay?
Choking on a semolina seed. All right. Yeah, who are they playing?
They're playing the Bucks.
Bucks. I got
Tom
the Bucks.
Brady.
I don't even care what the spread is.
You.
Can I just tell a quick surreal
Please.
story?
You can tell whatever you like.
Eagle.
And it might have been the most unbelievable experience of my life.
Please.
So my son Ryan Finer, who was going to be a pitcher, he had Tommy John surgery in 9th grade. Never came back from it.
Sure.
Hospital surgery, Dr. Ilchuk, the best they got. Didn't work. So he didn't do any sports 10th, 11th grade. 12th grade walks on to the football team. Farmington High School is a real good football team. We win the Nassau County Championship. His receiver, Tom Kennedy, the following year, that was our best receiver and our punt returner, and been his best friend since they're 4 years old, wins the Nassau County Championship the year after that, and also was a phenomenal lacrosse player. Gets a full boat to Bryan to play lacrosse. All-world lacrosse player, first 2 years, switches over to football, makes the Detroit Lion squad. He's on their practice squad. This is their 3rd year, and he's now on the team. So he asked my son Ryan and his prior quarterback and best friend for 12 years quarterback to go to Detroit. They sit courtside Piston game, and then they sit right above the bench Lion game. P.S. Tom Kennedy, who also, when these guys from Barstool came to my house, Frank, he was in my pool, and Frank made total fun of him, like he's pissing on him. Oh, you're for the Lions, they suck, the worst team ever, and he had like 10 Lion jokes lined up like he was like a comedian.
Yeah.
Killed him. Threw a 75-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah. In week 18.
Good
yeah.
throw.
I mean,
good throw.
Big cat, retweeted it. Instead of getting 100,000 views, I got 1.2 million, and we watched it live. I mean, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And he
That
was
was
there, right?
awesome.
He was at the game.
Right over the bench.
Yeah.
Then they went out to party that night where you couldn't bring your phone. One of those parties.
Yeah, I never had one, but I
I
know.
never had one either. To be honest, no kiss, no tell. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But-
awesome, though.
But God, I just want to shout out Tom Kennedy.
That's awesome.
Phenomenal job. And it's like the 7th longest play from scrimmage, for what he did as a running back this year and lifetime. It's in the books now.
Yeah,
So-
it was an awesome play.
Yeah.
You like to see a guy like that get a chance and then come
Unbelievable. I mean,
through. Highlight of a
unbelievable.
lifetime.
Absolutely.
By the way, we're going to dinner. We're going to lunch.
Yes.
And you're
Yes.
taking the boys.
Yes. Capitol Grill. It's Well, now are you coming?
I'm gonna get out of here in 2 minutes to get to sort some things out. I'm gonna try.
I don't even know what that was. What is it?
I don't know.
When Stu invites you to eat,
Listen,
you gotta go.
I know.
Listen,
It's an insult.
listen.
Stu.
Bruce Pearl is not Stu Feiner. Now, maybe 20 years ago he was, but not now.
I know. I know.
He's like, Bruce who?
I know. You know what? I'm gonna go sort it out right now.
You coming back, or you just?
Yeah,
you
I'm
just
gonna
gotta
come
sort?
back.
You can sort from there if you'd like.
Nah, I'm
you
gonna
got to talk on the phone.
I'm gonna sort it out right now.
Okay.
I got this.
All right.
Little Mo, I need you to come with me.
Oh, he's going to do TikToks. God damn it, Marty. He's going to do TikToks. Marty, tell me that you're not going to do TikToks. We got it. Don't worry
So,
about it. We
all
have
right.
1.5 men back there that can do it.
All right. So anyway, and then there were 4. So we're going to the.
What did Richie Boy leave for? Okay.
We're
All right.
Bye, Richie boy. See you at Easter.
Is that like a man marking his territory? With
I
his
don't- that's-
crust-
that's
his
unbelievable.
I mean, that's
Go ahead, Stu.
I
Sorry.
have thoughts there.
So we're going to the Capitol Grill on Wall Street.
Yeah.
Okay. Broadway. That's the address. And the bottom of it used to be a bank,
Yeah.
and they kept the bank. And then they worked their catering rooms. There's 4 private rooms there. And no one's ever there. So I rent this one room, and it's fucking amazing. Just amazing.
So we're going to be treated like fucking kings.
1,000%. You've never been treated better. Like if you had a gazillion dollars, let's say you became a billionaire today and you wanted to eat there, you can't eat better than you're going to eat there for free. How can you beat it?
Hookers?
No hookers. 100% no hookers.
Okay. All right. Well,
I have no prenuptial,
It's disappointing.
and at 60, I just can't come like every day anymore.
yeah, no,
Gut
me
level,
either.
even with a tee shot. I mean, I can't. So I can't even jerk off. So I have to keep my load to 3. I have sex with my wife 3 times a week, and it has to be
You have
only
it like
her.
scheduled? Is it like?
Well, no. Well, listen. I absolutely because I don't want to fucking have air come out. Why am I going to get work that hard for air to come out? So yes, but so no hookers. No.
All right,
That was
okay.
decades ago and almost killed my marriage.
Well, good. I'm glad that your marriage is
Like
still
it almost
strong.
kills any marriage, right?
Yeah. Well,
Right.
it didn't kill
Hookers
mine.
and marriage don't go.
Sounds
Not
like
really.
a classic misunderstanding.
Unless, of course, you're
Absolutely.
married to a hooker, which I don't recommend.
I know someone that did, and I don't know how it turned out.
What if you know him? How do you not know how it turned out?
I haven't seen him in like 35 years.
Is he dead?
Hopefully,
Okay.
didn't end good.
Y'all want to keep going through the through the slate here?
I
You want
don't.
to tell that story?
What?
Well, I heard your story. The Diaz story. You were on that Diaz podcast.
I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, he's got 1.4 million Instagram followers. He's got 750,000.
Joey Diaz. Is that right?
Joey Diaz.
Yeah.
Joey Coco Diaz. Yes, Joey Diaz.
Yeah.
1.4 million Instagram followers, 750,000 Twitter followers. He has a killer podcast. He's best friends with Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
And fucking anybody who's anybody loves him. He's like the comedian to the comedian. And he's as raunchy as ever. So he dropped maybe about 3-4 years ago that he worked for me in 1990, 91, 92, 93. And it was a place that I had there called Colorado Sports Advisors.
Right.
The same place that Charlie Sheen paid us $500,000. Him, Emilio Estevez, and Eric Roberts used to rent a plane, get coke, and fucking bet $500,000 on the game. They were out of control. They had unlimited girls, unlimited money. It was like Playboy Central, And so he starts bumping my shit. A video that I would normally get 40,000 views is getting 300. I'm like, how? Well, he's bumping my shit. And so we speak. Nicest guy in the fucking world. So he says to me, let's go on my podcast. I'm like, okay. So he has a strain of marijuana named after him in New Jersey. He lives now in New Jersey. He has an 8-year-old daughter. He's been married for 10 years. And he's straight from everything but, pot. And, he had a rough road. He was in jail for I don't even know what. And he did a lot of blow in his life, like big time. But 90, 91, 92, 93 worked for me. And he doubled down on me. Like, he blew me for an hour and 20 minutes. He said his whole comedy career, all his success in life during this business is because of me. Because the training that I taught him in the 90s, how to control the conversation, how to be an actor, how to, use the words listen, do this fair enough, how to always be closing. We work 7 days a week. My mouth was open.
Wow.
He dedicated his whole fucking
What a
life.
compliment.
You skipped a part of the story that I thought
What?
was the most interesting.
What?
You don't remember him working for you.
Listen, until I heard that podcast where he said I threatened him, I just don't remember doing that. Like, I don't remember.
Yeah.
And I mean, what a nice guy. Like, literally one of the nicest. Doubled down on me like the whole hour and 20 minutes. I was stunned, And a lot of people in my life that I trained that are not in sports anymore have come back to me and said that I've helped them. Because I had a good training session, like I was amazing. We used to make you train for 2 weeks, read a script out loud, walk around a room like this, just screaming it for hours on end. Then I'd buy you lunch, hours on end. I'd buy you dinner. You'd go home. And, you got to listen to podcast. It's got like 50,000 listens so far.
All right, so
I will be listening to it.
Now, do you like him?
I've never heard his podcast. I've never heard his
No,
podcast.
do you like him
I've
in
just
general?
heard his name.
He's been in movies.
I like him.
He likes it. I
He
don't
was
know
in
who
the
he is.
Soprano movie. He
He was the big guy in Longest Yard.
Okay.
The fat guy that's like can't get me like can of corn, like
he's been in a dozen
I
movies.
watched the new Longest Yard.
really?
So, yeah.
That was a huge movie.
It was a huge movie. I wasn't
Not fair
interested in Adam
enough.
But
Sandler.
he's-
playing.
He's a great comedian, very funny.
Listen, he is as funny as I've ever heard anyone ever. He's cry fucking funny. He makes me look like a priest.
That's pretty tough to do.
He lets it fly. He
Oh,
says
no.
whatever.
Literally.
He lets it fly.
He makes me, and he's so nice. He says, like, every day he wakes up and he goes to my Twitter and he sees my inspirational video and he watches it. It gets him pumped for the day. It's as if I paid the fucking guy. I can't thank him enough. What a classy fucking guy.
All right, so Ben Mintz is about to tell us about a certain brand of clothing. But while he does that, can we just zoom in on what was left over here in this chair? We brought in a guest today, and he decided to bring bread and just left us with a
It's
nice
like a
lunch.
dog marking his
Semolina.
territory. I mean, this is wild.
It's a fresh Italian. That's just good, fresh Italian bread.
Yeah, but maybe wipe it.
He'll come back. Probably not.
Ben Mintz.
All right. Guys, traditional business attire is no longer the standard, and that is for the better. The days of wearing uncomfortable office attire are over. Suits and ties, a thing of the past, and I think we're all happy about that. But what are we supposed to wear instead? Well, that's the problem Stephen Braley set out to solve when he started a company called Klutz. In 2016, Stephen set out to create clothes ready for every occasion the modern man faces, and he started by reinventing the t-shirt. The signature, buttery soft, custom-engineered Pika Pro Tri-Blend Tee is a bold new take on a classic design, combining the ultimate blend of high-quality cotton, polyester, and spandex. GQ magazine has even called it the only shirt worth wearing. With a minimalist design that's professional enough for the office, yet comfortable enough for a night out on the town, Cuts combines versatility with style so you have the perfect look for every occasion. Cuts clothing is work leisure apparel for the sport of business. You can get 15% off your first order by going to cutsclothing.com/picks. That's cutsclothing.com/picks for 15% off the only shirt worth wearing with Cuts Clothing.
Are y'all good leaving at 2 o'clock, or do y'all want to leave at 1? I do another show. I do the Yak after this. I have to do the show till 2, but y'all can go at 1 if y'all want. I'll just catch up.
I'm waiting for you.
You're waiting for us? Waiting for me? Okay.
I'm down to wait, too.
TJ, are you going?
No, I have to prep your show.
You have to prep the Brandon Walker College Football Show.
Yep.
Okay. And good.
What a team guy.
Because that is
Who's behind
Just
the
got
glass?
offered the meal. And
Who's behind the glass? Oh,
Za,
can you go?
you want to go?
I can't. Soccer. Got a soccer game. Got Chelsea Tottenham
These
today.
people have got
Listen,
too many excuses.
Unfortunate. Would have loved to. So I wasn't aware of it. I would have made plans if I. This is the first I'm hearing of it right now.
Oh, you have to do work on the game. You mean not watch it yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's playing in the game. He's got to get a flight over to Tottenham.
Don't say that.
You big Tottenham guy?
That's the most insulting thing you've ever said to me, Mr. Walker. And
I've said
you've said some
lot.
wild shit.
I've said a lot of insulting things to you. All right. So you've already done advisors.
Yes.
What do you this weekend? We've got 6 playoff games. Do you have one that sticks above the rest for you? Or you said Bengals. Actually, you said that was your favorite.
I love them.
Love them. See, Marty and Big Ev, I think both love the Raiders.
To me, it's just that I think a lot of people are going to be heavy on the Joe Burrow Bengals train. And I think the Raiders are kind of like, right now with everything that's happened this season, Marty's kind of with Gruden, Henry Ruggs, they've kind of become this like island of misfit toys kind of team that just no one thought they were going to be here. They start the season good, then people think they're frauds. They have Gruden shit, Henry Ruggs shit. They just keep winning games they probably shouldn't have won down the stretch. They beat Dallas. They beat the Colts. They beat the Chargers to get in the playoffs. They're a team that hangs tough with these teams. So I just thought when I see the initial line open at 6, I'm thinking that's a lot of points in the playoffs.
Do you buy into the Raiders finished, midnight Sunday night in that crazy never-ending OT game, real early Saturday afternoon, cross country, but it is the playoffs. So maybe that's different than the season, but that still doesn't favor them either.
No, 100% doesn't help them at all.
I don't know. It's Joe Burrow versus Derek Carr.
What about franchise history? Every time the Bengals get to this point, they fail. Every single time. Over 20 years, it's happened.
100%, and you're 100% right. But Joe Burrow. I think he's that great.
Yeah.
I don't listen. You're gonna have to show me some team that's gonna eliminate him to beat him because listen. The only way they're gonna stop Chase on a bomb is to pass interfere with him.
Which is not stopping him, yeah.
I mean, listen, at the end of that game, they made every throw when it counted. It was like Georgia coming down the stretch when they scored 21 unanswered, and it was like Stetson looked like Joe, best quarterbacks fucking ever lived.
Stetson Bennett spending 3 quarters looking like trash and then turning into Joe Montana for 4th quarters.
Listen,
still one of the most amazing things I've seen.
He made 2 40-yard throws that were the best throws I've ever seen in my life. They were right there. He whipped it. He has set of balls. Listen, he took a beating. Yeah. He got knocked down so many times. Alabama's defense played great. Georgia's defense played all world because really Alabama should have put him away. They settled for, excuse my French, they settled for 4 field goals, and easily that could have been any of those were touchdowns. That game is over. They wouldn't have came back, Georgia. So Georgia's defense stood on their heads, and Alabama's quarterback played great too. But that was an amazing game. I didn't have any confidence in him ever bringing them back.
I didn't either.
When he went back like this and fumbled the ball, I said, "Yep, that's what I've been waiting for all game." It happened. I lost by. I thought we were dead.
I had Georgia -3, but then I just felt froggy that morning. I had an alternate line at -10, so that pick 6 knocked me over my alternate line.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was electric.
That's awesome.
It felt really good.
I mean, it was an amazing run, too, where he ran it back. Because if you
his coach was
Kirby's
saying,
smart,
go down.
right, exactly. Go down, exactly.
So Sunday we got Eagles 8.5 at Bucks. We got Niners +3 at the Cowboys. We got Steelers +12.5 against the Chiefs. So the two biggest disparages here, the two biggest lines are the early game and the late game on Sunday, and then the shortest line is Niners only 3 at Dallas.
I mean, they're telling you Dallas is not real, and they're telling you the 49ers are a real
I thought Dallas would be
fucking
4.5, which is about what I thought it was going to be.
They're telling you Dallas is not real. They don't believe in them yet, and the 49ers really are a dangerous out. Obviously, for them to come back and win that game, that could be like a playoff run type game. That was crazy.
Yeah, my question here is, am I betting Jimmy G on the road? Am I betting Jimmy Garoppolo on the road?
No, you're betting their defense.
And the running game.
You're betting their defense, and obviously.
So is that a trap that gamblers fall into? They just worry about quarterbacks?
I'm not committing to the game yet. I'm just telling you that line is such an easy lay for the Dallas Cowboys. It's a joke. Yeah. Like it looks to me like.
And all these all these home teams, which are all pretty heavy favorites outside the Cowboys, all of them aren't going to win. Somebody's getting picked off.
Well, double-digit underdogs normally are a good bet, but in the first round of the playoffs, no. Because you traditionally have your best team in the league that didn't get the bye playing a team that got in, but You know,
Snuck in,
could they
yeah.
upset them? Yes, but not really. You know, remember the best teams are not playing this week.
Right.
You know, this is
Although I don't know that I don't know I agree with that. I don't know that the Titans are the best team in the AFC. I think the Bills are probably better than the Titans,
About Chiefs.
in my opinion. Maybe the Chiefs too.
Henry is coming back though.
with Henry back there. They're the best team in the AFC. With Henry not coming back, they're equal.
Yeah, and he gets
Equal.
he
They're equal.
He gets an extra week's rest too. So
Right.
that's good.
He's a great coach.
Yeah.
Titans are the
he's
third
a great coach.
in AFC odds. Titans are third behind Chiefs and Bills to win the AFC right
And
now.
that's how it should be.
Okay.
And that's how it should be. Right. Right.
Um,
Look, you're not beating the Chiefs unless the Chiefs beat themselves, as we know.
what are we gonna eat?
And you're a lot. And you're not beating
I
and you're not
tailgated.
beating
I
Buffalo
I
if
went
their
over that
quarterback
menu
is
for a
on.
solid 20 minutes.
But their quarterback has not been on. Their quarterback's only been on, he's not
Who we
what he
talking about?
was. Josh Allen.
Oh, yeah,
he's,
yeah.
He's not what he was last year.
Yeah.
He's not automatic where if someone's open or he'll split people. He can really make he'll throw it right to the defender now.
So you like the Chiefs to win the AFC, or you kind of like the Bengals to make a deep run here?
Probably be Packers, Chiefs, and it'll be Packers win the Super Bowl.
I don't know that it. I
That would
respect
be
that you
that'd
say
be a
it.
fucking awesome
It'd
Super
be a-
Bowl.
Listen,
an awesome
when
Super
it
Bowl.
counts, when it counts, you're not stopping Tyreek Hill and you're not stopping Travis Kelce. If
But
Mahomes
Chiefs
is
is
healthy
fine.
and can run.
Chiefs is fine, but how many times has Aaron Rodgers and the Packers been here as the number one seed?
No.
And not delivered.
No, Aaron Rodgers, as his swan song to Green Bay, the ultimate FU is he wins the Super Bowl.
He goes to
He
Miami.
has more than Brett Favre.
Yeah.
He has the same as what's the first guy that won?
Bart Starr.
He has the same as Bart Starr, and he leaves.
The one thing I will say is, though, their defense this year is so much better than
Oh
it's
no,
been.
they're a real team that can
Their
win the Super
defense
Bowl.
is so much better than anyone he's had probably the last 5,
Right, listen,
even 10 years.
Truth be told, if Aaron Rodgers, let's say if Aaron Rodgers is playing Tom Brady, forget about that. If Aaron Rodgers is if you could switch him with the other team that's better, he'll make you better. He's the best quarterback ever. I hate him, but you know that. He can do everything. He could run, he can make every throw, he's clutch, and he makes insane throws. Tom Brady can't run, and that's what separates him between Aaron Rodgers.
See ya. I guess Little Mo Mozzarella's leaving. Somebody's breathing into the mic. I had to move y'all's mics back.
Might be me.
Could have been Stu.
I try
Could've been
hard.
Stu.
Right, might be me.
Could've been
Right,
Stu.
right.
But that's okay.
I'm curious. Do you think?
All right, so I'll go.
I was gonna say the Tampa thing. How much does losing Antonio Brown
I
and
just think it's
Godwin
funny
hurt
now to
them?
mess with you.
Killer.
I think
Killer.
it is too. 'cause
Death. But they
nobody
did-
could match up
death.
with those three,
Death.
Gronk and Fournette.
Listen, they had the best offense and the best defense. That's why they made Kansas City look like a second-rate squad, even though he was hurt and even though that game was predestined because they were playing home.
What? You leave money in here?
Nah, just in case. Yo, they got some personality in this office. Let me tell you.
Yeah, there's
I
some
went
person.
back by the editors. They're like,
Best in the world. This is A+, baby. Listen, for $1 zillion, I would piss on you in wiffle ball, just so you fucking know. You would never hit my heater, and you would never hit my screwball.
bro, I can't hit a ball.
Oh, you can't?
I'm the worst.
I can hit
athlete
your
in the
heater.
world.
What?
I can hit your heater.
The closest thing I ever got to
You
being
can't
athletic
hit my
was at this.
screwball, and you can't hit my riser. I mean, you see, I'm 60, so I can't. I'm not doing what I did when I was 25.
Are you 60?
I'm 60.
God bless.
Yeah.
You're sharp, Mo.
I'm a living legend. Yes, I'm sharp.
Yo, living like, bro, I feel like that too.
Tell
you
us
know
something
what?
we don't know. That
You
I'm
want to know the
sharp.
truth? I can hang out you all day long because you're like me.
Yes.
You wake up in the morning, look in the mirror. What do you see? Super fucking
let's eat.
star.
Let's
eat.
eat.
Superstar.
Let's eat.
Because a lot of guys wake up in the morning, you know what they see? A mutt. And they got to live with that. Good thing it ain't us.
Agreed, brother.
Right?
Agreed.
Right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that live
Same.
like that, bro.
Same,
What is
man.
what is your death meal? So if you were gonna die, what would be your meal? Mine would be this. I'll give you mine. So I go 2 dozen baked. Okay. I go Zupa de Peche, Fra Diablo sauce, hot sauce, and then it doesn't matter after that.
Mine is soupy stuff. I
Like?
would have pastina and a bowl of matzo ball soup.
Wow.
I have a reason for it.
What the fuck?
Okay,
are
I'm
y'all?
ready.
Well,
Explain.
my father passed away. My father, when he
my
passed
condolences.
away, that's all he can eat. And he said that, I don't know, it was like wholesome for him. He could smell it. The only thing, like, we would bring him the matzo ball soup, and he'd smell it from, like, a mile away, And I just remember, he said, that's all I want, a simple dish.
Who made the soup?
To be honest, my mother-in-law. Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, my mother-in-law made it. Nice. We're not Jewish, but we
Right.
try, you know?
My wife's Irish Catholic, so really that's how, we roll. Obviously, whatever the mother is what it is, and she's a good cook. But she makes a great matzo ball soup.
But I'm a steak guy, man. I love steak. I love steak.
Big Ev, what would be your death meal outside of everything?
See, I'm a steak guy too. Like I like a nice fillet, like all the sides.
What's your favorite steak joint in New York?
We might be going to it.
Capitol Grill?
Capital's up there.
What's the one with a K? I never been to it. Everybody talks about. It's got a K.
SCK?
Keen's.
Keen's.
That's the one with the mutton chop.
I never
that
been there.
people
Is it good?
have said. I've never had it.
good?
I've just seen TV
Like
stuff.
You never did.
Like
Never.
Smith and Walensky or whatever.
That's the prime rib one.
I go to Morton's, I go to Smith & Lenski's, I
You
go
don't
to,
go to-
I go to Capitol Grill.
You go to
That's all.
You're not a Luger's fan?
Peter Luger's. Well, I go to Peter Luger's in Manhasset. in
Yeah,
Great
I do
Neck,
too.
on Long
I
Island.
do too.
I never went to the one under the
That's
bridge.
where I'm originally from, Williamsburg. So,
I never went to that one.
Listen, people get crazy. You know how people are.
Yes.
It's not the same.
Yes.
It's the same shit. I mean, I don't care what anybody says.
Peter Luger's is always the best.
Peter
Peter
Lu-
Luger's was rated always the best.
Peter
ever,
Luger's, Wolfgang.
I would
I was
have.
never at Wolfgang Puck.
Wolfgang's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Well, it's the same. It's guys that worked at Peter.
I'd have some
Went there.
fried catfish, some fried okra.
Would you?
Catfish?
Yeah, so my grandmother's mac and cheese, some banana pudding, maybe even a peach cobbler. I'd have the Lord's food. I'd have good food.
Good soul food.
Good soul food.
So you guys are from different areas in the South, right? Obviously, you're from Louisiana and you're Mississippi.
Right.
I mean, they border each other, though.
They do border, yeah. Because I was in Louisiana when I looked out the window. Somebody said, "That's Mississippi right there."
Yeah.
You can see it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, especially across the river.
That's what I'm saying. Right?
yeah.
So you grew up on the same shit.
Yeah, same shit. He's from
I'm
the
from-
part of Louisiana
I'm
he's
from North
is-
Louisiana,
is
which is-
Mississippi.
Which is not. I'm not from the Cajun. Like what
Do
you're
you eat
thinking
the
of the
little-
Cajun
do you eat
South.
those little crawfish?
I was gonna say
Yeah, I
crawfish
do.
might be the end of that. Might be my meal. Like you're talking about it.
You like
I
it
think a
that
big
much?
crawfish bowl might be my bucket list.
I don't like crawfish.
I love them.
Your fingers
It's
get
a
all
lot of work.
sticky.
I
Do
love
you
it.
like them
It's
too?
a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I mean, it's
I
work.
got
You
it, man.
gotta
You
break
get
it,
it where
you gotta
you can pinch them
you
real
know, you
quick.
gotta suck.
I mean, I've
It's
got it
work.
where they don't take any time.
You don't mind sucking every now and then.
No, I'm a sucker. I'll do whatever
Hey, listen,
it takes.
they say don't knock it till you tried it, you know?
No, it's delicious. No,
No, that's not what I was talking about.
It's just beautiful.
Yo, this baseball bat's sick. I walked around the office with this bat.
You can have that probably.
I think they gave it to me pretty
Okay,
much.
all
Yeah.
right.
Just to get me out of here. They wanted me out of here so bad. It was insane. But, like, someone I know was just up here, and he goes, listen, you do the show, they kick you right out. I said, okay, no problem. Let's see how this works out. So I made Mush, like, really had to push me on my, in my ear. Yeah, all right, I'll see you later. I was trying to interact with people,
Yeah, you can hang out. If
I'm
you
having
want.
fun.
You can hang out. You can do
chilling.
whatever you want. They do a rundown in a couple hours. Just go hang out. Just go.
Yeah,
sit
you're
on
not
the
in
rundown.
anyone's way.
Yeah, we're hanging out, right?
Yes.
And I got a decent personality.
Nah, I don't
it's
know
all right,
about
men's
that.
event.
It's debatable.
Debatable.
You've already won your welcome with me.
Thank you, Stu.
But you have a bat, so I'm a little.
But he's telling you what a
intimidated.
legend you are.
Everyone kisses
Listen,
my
the
ass.
life
That
is
doesn't go
short.
anywhere.
Life is short, you got to wake up in the morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to feel like
So when you look in the mirror, what do you see?
good guy. I'm happy myself.
Good for you.
Sometimes I'm down like everybody else, but I'm saying overall, I never did nothing that I really regret too much. You know what I'm saying?
You're a good
see.
guy. If I had a daughter, you can marry her.
I'm married, but
No, but if I had a daughter, I don't have.
you have a boy or no?
I got 4 sons, 32, 30, 26, 22.
You definitely got one son that's real big, right? You kick anybody's ass?
Well, I mean,
Guy like you always got a kid that's tough.
Well, I mean, I haven't grown since 7th grade, so I'm a midget. But thank God my wife's father was like a 6'2" Swede, 300, big, enormous.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
So
kids
my
hung
kids,
like yours.
my oldest is 5'10", like 280. My second kid is like 5'8", 260.
You got a fighter. One of your kids a fighter, right?
Hung
Yeah,
like Peter
the
Davidson,
last two.
right?
My third kid is like 5'9", probably 180. He's built like a brick shit house. And the youngest is like maybe 5'8", like 160, built like a brick shit house. Both of them fight, yeah.
You got kids, Mo?
I got 4 kids myself.
You do?
I got three boys.
You
and a
live
girl.
up here now?
Yeah, I live in Jersey.
You do? How you like it?
I hate it.
You love down south, like
I do. I want
You
to go
do.
home.
You miss it. You miss
yeah,
it.
I miss it too.
By
they
the
don't
end of
got a
this year,
Barstool out there. You can't transfer.
by the end of this year, I will not live here anymore.
But do
Ooh,
they have a Barstool?
Ooh, really?
Really? Huh?
I mean, saying Barstool has a thing out there.
No,
We'll figure it out.
People work
I'm,
around the
I'm
country.
Brandon fucking Walker. Wherever I go, Barstool's gonna have something because I'm Brandon fucking Walker.
That's right.
I can do this.
Fucking
wherever.
living legend, baby.
I can do it wherever. I finally decided that. I moved up here to do it, and I just don't like it here, and it costs too much to live here. I want to go home.
Yeah, with families.
I wanna go home.
This guy says what he fucking feels,
if you didn't
right?
if you didn't like it and it wasn't so expensive, you could deal with it. But it's so expensive.
So expensive.
It's double the money.
You live in New York or Jersey, Stu?
I live in Farmingdale, Long Island.
Oh, exit 49. How you doing? I used to go there all the time. You got Adventureland over there.
Correct.
Nice.
When we were kids,
I used to go to Ground Round when I was a kid.
That was a great
Ground
place,
Round.
too.
Ground Round was the best.
Sounds like hamburger
Great
meat.
place, too.
Ground
Yeah.
Round, I missed that
That's
shit.
what it was.
Chicken fingers was sick. Yeah.
I'm holding on for dear life here. I'm trying to run a show.
Oh, I'll shut up.
No, you,
We have
No,
two
this is
two
good.
NFL games.
You guys just
don't want you to shut up. I don't want you to shut up.
pan to me with the bat. I feel like something right now.
You never held a bat that
Looks
big?
good. It matches the outfit.
Yo,
It
this
does.
bat is sick. This is my favorite gift I ever got.
That's a plastic bat worth about $1.
It's mint.
means something,
pinky
though.
ring.
All right, we haven't talked about the Steelers and the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are going to beat the shit out of them. Give me a reason, Stu.
Chiefs.
The Steelers are going to stay within this number.
Because everybody's going to bet Kansas City,
Yeah.
and Kansas City's not good against the number. You just saw them almost lose to Denver when they actually tried to win that game, and they almost, they
Yeah.
were
They
never
just
even in the
won
game.
this game huge too. So I was like, what they beat them 2 or 3 weeks ago by a million.
Look, Pittsburgh's going to be playing with every ounce of energy in their bones for Ben.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's his swan song. No, he ain't going anywhere.
No, this has to
any
be
other
it.
team.
Yeah.
He, he's played every game as a Steeler, so you can't underestimate that.
Okay,
But on paper, just to win the game, forget about a point spread.
Yeah.
I don't see how you're going to stop Tyreek Hill and Kelsey. Look, Tyreek Hill was hurt against Denver, and it cost him the cover. No one knew that, right?
Yeah.
That was
With
like
warm-ups.
right? He hurt him
Yeah,
in
it was
warm-ups, so you
over.
didn't even know.
Got hurt.
So in other words, but healthy, Tyreek Hill healthy and Kelsey healthy, and Mahomes being able to run and healthy. Nobody's going to beat them.
Do you have a question?
Yeah. You guys really do handicap, right? Like I just
Yeah.
No.
I do
not
weird
really.
shit. No,
Absolutely
Do
not.
you ever consider a mush, into when you pick
Yeah,
something?
he's not here right now. He's just
No, but I'm
doing-
saying will you take into account I have a friend that's a mush, real
It's
bad
much
mush.
100. Listen, my whole life I've made almost $70 million. Exactly. It's much easier for you to find someone that's a loser than it is to find someone that's a winner.
Yeah.
Because a loser stays a loser. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so I have a friend
Yes,
who's
if
a big
someone
Steelers
likes a
fan,
game- right, someone
and
likes
I
a
just
game,
can
I'm
never
dead.
bet the Steelers because I just know he's a mush, and I would just stay away from the game.
Vibes are real.
Well, you
Vibes
can't
are
stay away
100%
from the
real.
game. It's playoffs. You got to be in on every game, whether you like it or not, whether it makes sense or not. Because we're degenerates here more than we're handicappers.
How old were you first time you put down a bet?
My first real bet was in 1980. It was a $500.
Yeah, I was born.
$500 bet.
That's not true.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
No.
I'm 19. I just look older.
That's no. You were not.
You want to see my ID?
You were not born in 1980.
I'm 41 years old.
That is not true.
We thought I was 55.
You're older than me. You're
How old
older
are
than
you?
me. I was born in 1979. Bullshit that you were born in 1980.
You don't look that young.
Okay, whatever. You were not older. I'm not
Stu,
older
you
than
think
you.
that he looks much
Brandon.
younger than me?
Do you think I'm older than him?
He looks younger than you.
No, he does not. You do not look younger than me.
He is.
New
young.
York
Wait, no,
has
no.
taken a
Wait,
toll
not
on
only,
you, my
Not
friend.
only does he look younger than you, he is. So what's
He's
your
not
point?
younger than me. You're
do you mean?
lying.
You
You were
said
not
that-
born in 1980,
I'll
and
show
I
you my
know
ID.
it.
Show him
Huh?
your ID.
How about this? If I was born in 1980, you kiss my hand, the pinky ring.
No,
I'm not
big-
kissing
just-
your hand.
Show him, man.
Show him. Just show him because he doesn't believe you. He'll never believe you. He looks young. Look at him.
You
What do
think
he's
he's
got
not
a
look that
baby
young. He
face?
does not look that young.
You have a baby face, except it's bigger than his head.
1980.
What's your birthday?
Is what do you want to do?
May 26.
26, May 26. Brandon, when's your birthday?
April 13th, 1979.
Mince?
May 31st, 1983. It's Memorial Day every year.
September 24th, 1994.
94.
I'm January 31st.
27.
I got pinched
Oh, happy
3 times
birthday
by the
coming
time
up.
you were fucking born.
Me, PFT,
Yeah.
Matt Corral, who's my biggest fan now.
Yeah, he
Love Matt.
loves Matt Crowell
Love Matt.
too.
He's born January 31st.
Well, you're January?
Guys,
What's
Yeah,
that
Craig
sign?
Carton,
Aquarius?
Aquarius, yeah.
Hold on, boys. We got to end the show with picks. We always end the show with
Oh,
picks.
go,
for
go,
our
go,
guys.
go, go.
So, Big Av, you had a great night last night. You were, I believe, 6-1 or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice
I did.
job.
I crushed
man.
it.
So,
Nice job.
give us some picks.
All right, so we got Xavier money line and +2, doubling up on them both ways. They're at +2 last night. Love it. I'm taking LSU +2, Wake Forest +5.5 against Duke. Walking into a trap, they might lose outright. I got Johnny's +11.5, Virginia -1.5, Clemson +3, and TCU +3. That's
All right,
the card.
I will give my picks. I'm going against Big Av on one because it's a phenomenon that Ben Mintz, I bet, will bet on this card too. Unranked team at home favored over a ranked team. That is Florida at home, favored over LSU. Florida -2 is the pick. Lakers -3.5, Bulls -3.5. I like the Heat money line tonight, and Magic Wizards. It opened at 219. It's now at 216.5. I'm chasing the line movement there. Magic Wizards under 216.5. Go.
I did look at that, but Florida burned me on the Bama one last week in that similar spot, so I stayed away. I took Missouri had the crazy upset of Bama, but Missouri sucks. So it was a fluke. They're gonna get rolled in Fayetteville.
Arkansas's not that good though.
No, but it's just more
They
against
kinda
Missouri.
stink.
It's off Missouri off that. I'm fading Missouri off their win. Michigan, the public's all over Minnesota as a public dog, and I took Xavier with the over my 3, and that's what I got today. And, Rico talked me into it. I'm adding 45-1 LSU Flyer because I need a team to pull for. Because Ole Miss is dead.
Stu, I've been.
Let me give you picks. AFC to represent the Super Bowl, make a future on the Chiefs. NFC, make a future on the Packers, and play the Packers right now to win the Super Bowl.
To win
Thank
the
you,
Super
Stu.
Bowl, really?
Stu,
Yeah, absolutely.
Look up that.
I'm sending it in as soon as I walk out of this office.
I love you. No,
10 dimes.
Now I fucking love you.
Yep, I'm ready to-
Now you own me.
Stu,
Now you
10
own me.
dimes
Okay.
on the fucking Packers.
To win the Super Bowl.
That's right. It's a rental wrap.
I don't know what that means, and I haven't known what any of this means.
I trust Stu.
Plus 350 on the Barstool Sports book right now. Green Bay to win the Super
I don't know where you got that fake ID. All right. We'll be back.
Where'd you get those sneakers? You should have got a dozen. You could have threw them out 12 times.